Peace and blessings and namaste to all light warriors and workers, everything in between. This is I, Sophie. And I hope everyone had a beautiful Valentine's Day. For those of you who still use it as an expression of love or devotion and loyalty, I hope that you use this time or this opportunity to heal yourselves and to grow in the understanding of love. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about it and the power of transmutation. In right fashion, I responded to a text message with Happy Valentine's Day, in which it was replied to me, "What? Do you not know the history of Valentine's Day?" And I wanted to say for the record, I do. Along with other histories associated with pagan holidays or man-made days. But you need to know that even with these things in our religious text that is stating that we should or we must stay away from them in observance of maybe our holier days, our righteous days. There was a time in the past where people were judged according to the knowledge that they possessed. They were also judged according to the knowledge that they did not possess. Ever heard the term, ignorance is not an excuse? So either you observe the laws or not. And in some cases, the fact that I did not know would not save you from a karmic expression. It is not the case in this generation. This generation who have woken up to Christ consciousness, to God consciousness, to their higher selves. Those in this generation who have come to make an impact on this world by creating a new one. Understand that karmic expressions and judgments will rely on the intentions of the heart. What I'm saying to you is, just because you know the history of something doesn't mean that you carry that history with you into the now. The history may involve darker times, may have involved hurt, pain, and destruction. And you may say, we should just do away with it altogether. You would not be unjust in thinking that. That is a righteous stance. However, there are those who are not associating these days with that intention, with that energy, with the past. There are those who have learned to transmute that to something positive, i.e., Thanksgiving Day. What do you pray? You give thanks for what it is that you have received, for your family, for your friends, for the people around you, for your possessions, for your life. And that gives honor and raises the vibration. So the intentions were never focused on the atrocities of past. The intentions were relying in the newness of spirit, in gratitude, gratefulness, thankfulness, and love. And since love is the highest law, one cannot be held accountable for that which the intentions do not exist. There is no crime. That too is a righteous stance. Let every man and woman be convicted in their own mind and soul as what feels in opposition to you, but let no man judge you upon it. Because your intentions is what matters in your righteousness. And what is history anyway, except for a fragment or moment in time, paused, stored energy. And since we all know that energetic fields and energy can be manipulated, then you also must know that it can be transmuted to that which will serve your highest purpose. Your love frequency. That is what matters. Your intentions, your pureness, your righteousness. That is what matters. This is something that our ancestors knew and understood a long time ago. The alchemy of mentalism. The alchemy of transmutation. That moment in time, that stored energy does not have to be carried with you. This is collectively and also in your individual walks. Sometimes you must learn when to reconcile a paradox and leave it where it is. Release yourself of all trappings in this realm if you seek to escape the programming. That is including manipulation on how you should feel. You, your soul, your spirit will judge for you on what side of the spectrum you lie and what you would consider holidays, feasts, gatherings. If it convicts you to the core to participate in these things, restrain. Does not mean that it is more righteous. It means that it is a sin against your own soul. So therefore, it would be judged that way. Do you understand? That which you perceive to be unrighteous against your own soul, you cannot go against it. That is the standard that your higher self has made for you. So therefore, refrain. For those of you who are alchemists and disassociate with any negativity from the past, and you are rid of any guilt, enjoy creating something new. Enjoy manipulating the energy for the greater good of not only yourself, but others like you. Enjoy the freedom of expression that you have been granted as a sovereign being. And love your neighbors regardless of what side of the coin that they lie in. I am Sophie, and that is all. I love you all.